I Wish You More by Amy Krouse Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenfeld. I wish you more ups than downs. So they're flying a kite and it's up in the air. I wish you more give than take. So they're sitting on a hill and they're sharing. He's giving her something. I wish you more tippy toes than deep. So there he's swimming in a pool and he's on his tippy toes trying to keep his nose out of the water. I wish you more we than me. So there they're working together as a team. So they're we, not just one person, which would be me. I wish you more hugs than Uggs. I wish you more woohoo than whoa. She must be walking her pet. And he's pulling her along. I wish you more will than hill. So he's got the will to get up to the top of the hill to plant his tree. I wish you more can than not. So she's trying to tie her shoe and make a knot. I wish you more snowflakes than tongue. There he is, catching snowflakes on his tongue. I wish you more pause than fast forward. So here she's taking the time to watch a worm on the sidewalk. I wish you more umbrella than rain. I wish you more bubbles than bath. There's somebody in there having a bubble bath. I wish you more treasures than pockets. They're collecting shells on the beach and they've got so many treasures, they don't have enough pockets for them. I wish you more stories than stars. I wish all of this for you because you are everything I could wish for. And more. So there's all the dandelions that have gone to seed and then all the seeds rolling in the air. So for New Year's, we're going to make a wish tree. So if you look back here in my corner, I've made a wish tree for New Year's. And I started with a paper tube. And I have some small branches, so just willow branches, and you can just collect any branches you want, or if you don't want to start with the paper tube, you can just collect some long branches and put them in a vase and just use the long branches hanging out of the vase to attach your wishes to. So for us, we are making it this way. So I just poked holes in the sides and I put some glue and pushed a branch in there. If you don't have any branches or you don't want to do branches, you can take a piece of pipe cleaner and just to make it a little stronger, you can fold it in half and then twist it together to double it up. So I've done that here, nice and tight, this one. And then just poke that into your hole. And then from the inside, you can try to fold down the side to give it a little bit of strength, so that it can hold up something on its branch. I just need to get my scissors in there so I can fold that. There. So that's your other option for a branch. So then I wrote New Year's wishing tree because we're going to write some wishes on all of our fairies that we make and we're going to attach them to the tree. So I have a couple of different ways to make fairies depending on how your age and how much help you have. We can start with something really simple. So I've got some clothespins, a couple different kinds. I've got the kind with the little hinge, and I've got this type. And for those ones, I just took a piece of craft foam or paper and I drew a set of wings, and I'm just going to cut out the wings. So whatever shape wings you want. These ones I did shape like a butterfly. These ones I shaped another way. And then on the back, you're going to write your wish. So you have to think of something that you want to wish for the new year. So I think something that's a good wish is to make a new friend. So write that, or get a parent to help you write that on the back of your wings. And then use your glue to attach the wings onto your clothespin. So I think this is probably one of the simpler little fairies that we're going to attach. Another way that you can try is to use some yarn. If you have some yarn at home, have like this big fluffy ball of yarn. It can be any yarn. Start it on your fingers, so you're going to hold it in your hand with your thumb, and then spread your fingers a bit and just wrap it around, maybe about 10 or 12 times. So that's about 10 times. Give yourself some extra string at the bottom. So then squeeze that all together. Don't let it come unraveled. You need to have your folded ends still all together. And I'm going to wrap that around and just tuck it under and tie that into a knot. So keep pulling till that's nice and tight. So then you're going to have your bundle tied in the middle, and your folded ends are still on the end. So then take your scissors and just cut through all of your folded pieces. And then to trim it, it looks a little bit scraggly, but if you just kind of hold it all down and trim it just a little bit shorter and approximately the same length, it'll fluff up a little more. So there's that. So when you can use another clip to attach your little puff ball to. So I would just feed it up through the piece that I've wrapped around and attach that on like that, and then you can draw a face on your fairy. So you can do that way. Another simple way to make a fairy is just to take a nice fluffy piece of pipe cleaner and just fold the two pieces in, so sort of in the shape of an 8. So you're just taking that, folding it in, and then just wrap your ends around your pipe cleaner. So this might be a little easier for smaller toddlers to just use the pipe cleaner and then use your clip that has your open and close and attach that, and then draw her face up there. So that's another way. So this is one that I have done. So that's a couple ways. And the last way, if you just have some paper at home, I'll show you. I've traced a circle. So just take a plate or something in your house that is the shape of a circle, trace around it. And then at the top of my circle, I've drawn almost a full circle to make the head of the fairy. And then I just drew some curved lines out like that. So when you do your cutting, this is the section that you're going to cut out. So you cut around your other side and up the wing. So that section, so that creates her head. And then the rest of the fairy, you're going to just cut all the way around the bottom. So don't cut the bottom off. So you don't want to cut this off because we're going to need that. You're just going to cut along those lines, but leave them attached. So on this, you're going to write your wish again. So on the back, I'm going to write my wish to make a new friend. You can come up with all kinds of wishes like they did in the book. So there's your wish, and then you flip it around, and we're just going to attach it together. So I'm just going to tape it just for time. If you have glue at home, feel free to glue. So now there's your fairy with your wish inside. You need to draw her a face. It doesn't have to be anything difficult. So if you want, you can decorate her with sparkles or whatever you want down at the bottom. On the fairy I have back there, I've just attached a small piece of ribbon. So I just took a piece of ribbon, folded it in half, a little bit crooked at the top, and then attached it with some glue. So you're going to have to take some time to hold it there for the glue to stick. So then when you're done making all your fairies and wishes, so whichever fairies you are liking best, I'm just going to tape that so we can carry on. Then you need to attach them to your tree. So you have to try to balance your tree out so it's not going to fall over. Either that, or you can put this in a vase so that it has a base and something that's going to hold on to it. So what I did is just attached some of the fairies. Some of them I attached with ribbon and some I attached with tape. So we'll draw some faces here. And we'll attach some ribbons for some fairies. All right, so there's a nice if you have time, you can glue and tape to make sure they're secure. So there's a nice way to spend some time with a friend making some New Year's wishes for the year to come.